Unless you've been hiding under a complete rock for the last month, everyone in the world has been trying to complete this game called Only Up, where they have to get up into the sky, like very high. I mean, this could take up to multiple hours to complete depending on how slow you're going, but once you fall all the way back down to the ground. Forced to repeat this cycle over and over again, going through obstacle courses all the way until you reach the very end. Some content creators actually use this template in order to create their own versions of Only Up within different games, such as Fortnite's Only Up that's themed after the entirety of Chapter 1. And some Nintendo YouTubers even jumped on a trend, such as DGR, who played a Super Mario Odyssey mod of Only Up. But the last couple of weeks, I've been hard at work at making something that not only you can enjoy, but you can try out for yourselves. So I booted up Super Mario Maker 2 and put together the ultimate Mario Brothers Only Up world. Also guys, I will say that there is no current way to restart the entire world if you die. It'll start you at the beginning of the current world that you're on. So if you want to play this in the Only Up fashion, you'll have to restart every single time you die if you really want that full effect of an Only Up world. Also, this took a very long time to make, guys, so please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Let's see how many people we can get to subscribe from this one video, but thank you so much for your support. Okay guys, this is my Maker ID. The Super World is now up for you guys to enjoy, so I recommend you use this code right now to go play the Super World before watching this if you don't want to be spoiled about anything within the levels and stuff. But here's the code once again. If you just want to watch, that's completely fine as well. One last time, code's on the screen. You can go check it out if you don't want to be spoiled. But yes, this is a Super World based on Only Up. There are 8 worlds with 9 stages going vertical each time. If you fall or if you die, it will restart because there's only one life in this entire world to kind of make it match, because I couldn't make one giant long vertical level. I had to make a world based on it. So try not to die. It's very difficult. You guys get to watch me suffer. This is an extremely hard one. But it's a lot of fun, and all the levels are themed as well. So let's dive in and see what we got here. So my code or name is Nintendo L because someone actually stole Nintendo Land from me. But yeah, this is what we got. We're gonna start a new game. I've already tried to beat this before. But yes, let's dive in. We start off underground, and every single world is gonna shoot us vertically up. So yeah, again, it gives the feel like we're kind of raising gradually each and every single time. But the first level, the journey begins. We're in the Mario 3D World theme. And yeah, this one actually, you know, you can see the timer at the top, 1 life. But yes, it shows you kind of what the next level is going to be, because you can't start in vertical levels for some reason. You have to start horizontal. So it shows you what's going to eventually be reached. But we start off underground, and all of this bottom part is floor, which you cannot fall to your death on this stage. You can definitely die, but you can't fall to your death. Once again, I just felt like it wouldn't be Mario if there weren't enemies or obstacles and stuff to hurt you and to kill you, because it's hard to make it just a don't fall. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that interesting just having blocks everywhere like this. So I just kind of made a couple little blocks to platform on. Okay, see, it's really easy to fall down on these levels, so you just got to be careful. I got to utilize that spin because I don't trust myself to reach the other side. Okay, and we're going to shoot straight up. Now we want to take some of these boxes and we're going to make a little path up to the top right, a little staircase. I thought it'd be a cool little mechanic to throw in some of these boxes. I like the boxes a lot. I feel like not too many people use them in their 3D World stages, so I think it's a cool little mechanic that you can actually use them to stack them. But we're going to jump off these trees. We're nearing the end here, and we're going to bounce. And this one is the ending. I try to make the ending of each level a little difficult that challenges you, so that way it gets your heart racing a little bit. But we're going to do some bullet bill bounces to the top, and like that, we are going to go through. I also had to adjust the ends of every single stage because I had to make it so that way you can't reach the top of the flagpole, but instead you just have some long jumps in order to reach it, because if you reach the top of the flagpole, you get a 1-up. And I found that to be kind of you know, painful, because the point of this is to not get any type of lives. You have 1 life in order to beat this whole world. We are now into the overworld now, into the grasslands, and we're gonna once again make our way up vertical in order to start the level. This level is called Hectic Hills. It starts to gradually get more difficult, for sure. The difficulty definitely gets gradually higher, but here we don't have a floor. We don't have a base floor, so if we fall for good, and we are dead. So we want to do some of those wall jumps and make our way to these claws. Jump through there. See, there are obstacles. They can kill you. So we want to be careful there. We want to get a nice little triple jump to get up on top of the mushrooms, and we are going up. We are going to go through here, so that way we can dodge the spikes, and then go to the right so we can dodge the spikes. But then we have some more things coming for us, like bullet bills. Gotta watch out for those. Not too hard to dodge. That's more of a scare tactic. That shouldn't hit you. But this, you want to get out the way of. As we get to the top, we have one of the hardest parts of this level is the piranha plant bounces. You want to make sure you don't accidentally slam into one. Now this part's very difficult, so I'm gonna kind of be quiet here so I can hit this. Okay, so yeah, that's a little shaky at the end there, that triple jump to get through the spikes, but we did it, and we are progressing up even higher, up to the sand dunes area, where we climb up these little towers, and boom, we completed that area. We now move on to the desert. All right, we are now in the desert. And this one is called Panic Pyramids. So lots of pyramid platforms and desert themed things. Once again, just keeping themes pretty basic, like a Super Mario Bros. Game for the most part. As you can see, this next area where we're going to be next, but you can't jump in the water there or you'll die. Had to cover the water up with spikes. But here are the pyramid platforms. Pretty cool indeed. And then we have a boot. Make sure you don't damage yourself like I almost did. But you want to bounce off of these pokies. It is possible to lose your boot there, and you have to restart if you fall and lose your boot. There's no boot respawn. I could have made a boot respawn, but you know what? I said, nope, not going to happen, because also if you kill the pokies, they can't really respawn either. So, and you can't make pokies respawn in pipes, so it's just kind of a lost cause there if you fall. We're going to jump up into this inverted pyramid, Mario Odyssey style, but there's 3 paths you can go down. 2 of these paths are fake paths, and you will hit a fake block. Now, nothing bad will happen. It just wastes some time. So if you're trying to speedrun this, you know, you'll remember the optimum path that I'm showing you right now, which is the right path, and then we go up with the snake blocks. This snake block is very slow. It kind of just gets you prepared to what we're about to face. You know, as we slowly go up to the top, there's a real challenge with some jumps at the end here. You may have noticed this isn't too difficult of a stage so far compared to the last one, but the last couple jumps, yeah, the endings are scary in these levels. We're gonna jump on these blue blocks. Can't say blue blocks, right? It's gonna slowly take us up. Whoa. And then down, and then back up. Oh, yeah, it can get hard to catch up with those things. Then some swings. And then this is where it gets difficult. Once again, going to try to get quiet real quick. Okay. Okay, we did it. That part is tricky. I am not going to lie. That is a tricky part right there. Now, of course, there's nothing I could do for this 1-up potential. You can potentially get a 1-up here. Now, I would have to change the theme completely, which would mess up the theming. So you kind of just gotta, well, look, I got a 1-up. You know what? If you get a 1-up, you get a bonus 1-up. It's one of the only few levels, I think the only level out of all of these that you can get a 1-up. So, World 4, where we have the jungle or the forest, depends on how you look at it. Once again, going up. This one's called Frustrating Forest. Lots of vines, lots of climbing. This was one of my favorite ones to make, actually. I had fun, but you can see what's coming next. But yeah, spikes in the water. Do not fall down into the water. If you fall into the water, it's pretty game over. So I like to take this very slow. You can definitely take this slow. So that way you don't have all the spinies coming down at you at once. These we had to spin jump on. And then reach that. We're gonna climb these vines. I can definitely see people speed running this vine. But this part, you wanna get this thwomp to fall. And as you can see where the arrow's pointing, we wanna ride the thwomp to the top where we get these slanted parts where these spikes will throw spike balls at us. And we wanna just take them out slowly. Pretty easy, but it can, you know, you can definitely get hit there. It's not a free part for sure. But you want to dodge all these chain chomps. And then we want to go up again. You might see a vine. You can't reach it any other way besides utilizing our buddies below us. Oh my gosh, that's what you have to watch out for. Okay, we're back. So those dogs can definitely, they can get you if you're not paying attention. The chain chomps that are shooting up can definitely snag you if you aren't looking. But we want to do a triple wiggler jump, and then we're at the end here. This part, we're going to do a quick... Oh, I made a little mistake there. It's not super duper tight. It's tight though, so we got to make sure we can make this. And I don't have headphones in, so I can't hear. My monitor doesn't have volume. But we're going to let these icicles fall. Be careful not to hit your head on any of those. And then we're just gonna jump across. Where World 5 is snow themed. And we're gonna once again make our way to the top of the castle area. This one's probably one of the harder ones. We're definitely in the difficult category. This one would be, in my book, second to hardest. Definitely very difficult, but we're gonna make our way up. And we got ice block jumps, which you probably know are very slippery. Very, very, very slippery. Yeah, if you want to play this legit, you got to restart the game. But if you just want to use it as practice, you can definitely just let it do its thing and just continue playing with, like, loading in. But all right, these things are very annoying. I never thought I'd include something like these in my levels because I hate these guys, but they were necessary for the snow theme. I felt like they just looked right, and I needed some stuff like this. Okay. All right. We get 2 pokies to try this. Don't want to mess this up, and if we miss this, we are done for. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh, I failed! Oh, I failed. I went too slow. I went too slow. Terribly messing up the P switch. And we definitely did that better that time. I don't have volume, so I'm like a little stressed out trying to figure out when I'm supposed to go and stuff. We wanna, this one's tight. Okay. And we don't want to mess this up because we are dead in the water, technically in the ice, if we get hit here. If we get hit here, it's bad. We cannot make our way up. But now we're good. So we want to naturally take damage, so that way we can get through this tunnel again and go back to Small Mario. Oh! And then do some ice jumps like that. And now we are in the mansion area. Oh my gosh, I forgot what was, oh my goodness, okay, so we're back here. Don't take a blind jump like me. Definitely look around and find that we are in a mansion theme, which most likely means that there are hidden blocks. Then you want to take your jump. So yes, it's technically possible to get another one up there, but you know, it is what it is. Now we are in World 6, the lava area, but first we have a ghost house to take out. This is the only world with a second level in it, but we have Hesitant House, which isn't all that difficult. It's more of a quick relief while you try this challenge. But first off, we have branching paths to collect red coins. And we want to collect these coins, and this coin in particular is a very tricky one. It's sitting in a really tight spot where you have to get the right jump in order to grab it. And then we have some beat blocks. Once again, I have no volume on me right now, so I cannot hear when these are about to go, so they're gonna have to be based off of when I see them blink. Take a trust fall here, and through the door. We're gonna go up here. Then we have some spikes, so that way if we fall, we are donezo. And we got some pupas? I don't remember their actual name. Tight jumps. And then we have him. We can shoot up here. And then we want a full sprint in order to reach that. So we can go through the bottom or through the top here. Personally, I think the top is easier. The bottom is definitely quicker, I feel like. And I'm not going to show both here. You guys can check that out for yourselves. Just going to keep looking back and forth so that way we don't get attacked. And then we're through and into the lava land, where we go up against one of the harder stages again. Now this stage coming up is brutal for the ending, because the ending can definitely make or break your run if you're trying to go through this in one go. But here we have Careful Castle in the original Super Mario Brothers theme, which just makes this all the harder. It is very difficult. But this one's going to test you. We first want to get up on these pillars and dodge these fireballs. And then we got some tight block jumps. And we have some hammocks that are going to appear. I actually want to wait for that to go by. I was afraid that was going to get me. We want to jump through. And then this one, we want to kind of stop it. Drop through. You want to jump over to this one. Jump straight up. And then jump over. And get Kamek out of here again. Or Magic Koopa. Whichever you prefer. We want to jump over. Another Magic Koopa. Then we have a clown car where we can get through. I'm gonna wait for these flames because I'm not trying to lose. I'm pretty far now in this run. Trying to get all the way through. Got him. I'm gonna wait for him to do his spike thing. That's the best time to definitely strike. I don't want to mess that up. Now we get the pressure part of the run. As the heart starts beating, you start feeling this. This is when you start getting sweaty palms, and it's all gross. But here, we have two paths. We can try to play with Bowser to get to the end, or we can try the top path, which I prefer the top just because Bowser's so tricky. But here we go. We got some blade jumps. Let's see if we can hit this. And we get it. Okay. That is tricky for sure. That is, but most people will probably take Bowser. I feel like you just gotta wait for him to jump. But it can be, as far as you get into this world, I don't know if you want to trust Bowser's, random hopping compared to your skills at the top with the blades. But that takes us to World 7, which is our last actual challenging level, because the last level is a little bit of a breeze. But World 7, puts you to the test. It's a little bit of everything that we've seen so far. Scary Skies is a combination of all the past levels, and it puts some difficult things in there for you. As you can see, we're going to end up high into the sky, into the space area. But first, we want these bullet bills to come out, and we're going to ride them across. I'm sorry for the burps. I'm burpy right now. Excuse me. But let's jump up on the mushrooms. We want to keep running and jumping. That's what all the arrows signify or indicate. And then jump up here with the claws. We got another moving platform. Instead of going vertical like the first or second level, we're going horizontal. And some cannons. And then we enter the kind of the desert area again with some of these pyramids that we can even bounce off of some. And we want to get into this mini pyramid. If we hit it right, we did not hit it right. Okay, thankfully we saved ourselves. Thankfully we can save ourselves. There are platforms to land on this one, but not many. So sometimes you can catch a break. All right, let's get back up here. And we made it. So this one's just like the jungle. We want to do some spin jumps. And grab the vines. Make our way back up, just like the jungle again. Not too difficult, just wait for everything to cross by. Kind of like Crossy Road or Frogger. And then we got some ice blocks into the ice, the dreaded ice level. Oof, that one's a tough one. We did it. Okay. And we got the blowies again. I don't remember their names, but this one we gotta make a jump inside. And we did it. Okay, not too bad. Now, thankfully, I put a little area here, so if you get hit, you can come back and get a P-balloon, even if you get small in the other section. So if you want to speed run this and fly through it, you very much can without too much of a penalty, besides a time penalty, if anything. But it doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. Doesn't mean things are super easy yet. Okay. And then we want to get small. And then we get into the ghost house portion. We got 2 doors again. We got some invisible blocks that allows us to get higher. And one of them will be a ghost block. So they're not that big of a threat. They're just kind of there to scare you, if anything. So you probably shouldn't get hit there, but this one you can definitely get hit. This one's tricky. You got some conveyor belts that we want to run on, and I'm going to make this fast. Most people will probably wait there, but and then we want to ride that. They change direction very fast, so you want to make sure you got that down. Not too bad. And then we go through the middle door where we will enter the lava section, which has some bouncies for us to hop on. Some bouncers. We want to bounce all the way to the top. And then we enter some snake blocks once again from the pyramid part, which... Oh my gosh, that can happen. That definitely can happen. But yeah, you can see right there for me why it's so difficult. But now you can go back up with the blocks, or you can try to hit the shortcut, which is a pretty nice shortcut. That can definitely save you some time. And then we got, of course, another Boom Boom in Kamek, or Magic Koopa. That takes us into the final section. A heart pumping section. You have to hit your jumps here. Full speed run to the end of this rainbow, and then jump. Another full speed run, jump. We want to get a good bounce off that. I don't know if we made it. It might be tight. We made it. And then a full bounce off of him. Bounce here. And we got it. Okay, so we go up to the castle, and it's a relaxing point. You've made it. If you've completed that, you have done it. So this is more of just a cool thing to do once you're... Ooh, I'm burpy, man. This is a cool thing to do. You can pick a path. I'll show you both paths real quick. The right one, oh man. The right one is a nice little Goomba art that you can climb on through and jump through, which takes you to the middle. The left path is a Koopa shell heart that you can also jump through. the middle path. Both connects both areas to a giant piranha plant pixel art, which is pretty cool. And once again, branching paths. I'll show both of them for the sake of this video. The left path will take you up, where you can do some wall jumps to get to the higher portions. Like that. And then if you decide to take the right path, it'll take you in some planet-shaped rocks. Just like this. That you have to make sure you get some good jumps off of. And then, not good, so run, jump. And then some spins will reach you there. Then we'll make our way to the top, and it's just a straight shot. Now there is a way to die. There is definitely a way to die. With this part right here, if you just somehow mess this up. But it's not difficult, just jump up onto the bullet bill and you'll reach the end here. And that is about it. Now, there is a secret. I will tell you guys that at least. There is a secret within the worlds. I'm not going to tell you where, but there is a secret. And you'll find it if you explore, but there's a really cool little hidden message and stuff if you guys can find it. And then you'll get to the end, and that is the end of the super world. Thank you so much for everybody that stayed to the end of the video, and whether you're trying this out for yourself or just watching, thank you so much. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. It helps a lot, and just thank you for tuning in today. I look forward to seeing if any of you guys can find that secret. Comment it down below once you find it, and seeing your fastest times and best times. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.